Hey guys, before we start the show, I'd like to tell you guys about an awesome promotion we're doing with Valeria. Now, they have some of the greatest, I won't say greatest, but they have some very good looking sunglasses as well as some exotic watches. Great for anniversary, birthday gift, graduation, Valentine's Day, you name it. They're designed for him or her, so everyone can get something. And the best part is, we're giving you 25% off when you use promo code IML25. And another little added bonus, you're getting free shipping on all orders using this promo code. So go ahead and get your loved ones something nice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Monolog podcast. Tonight, I'll be your host. I'm Julio, and I got the usual suspects with me, plus a guest. I got Marcus, Ricky, and Jose, and I have here Marcello from what's your podcast? And I'm so sorry.
That's right. I'm just talking. This is my podcast.
I'm just
Thanks
talking.
for having me, guys.
You're welcome, man. My apologies.
That's all right.
All right.
You just want him to talk.
Yeah, you just want me to talk. And speaking of talking, let's get into our first joke of the night. So here's a good one for you guys. How did Pinocchio find out he was made of wood?
Ow.
Well, his hands got lit from rubbing them together, and they ended up catching on fire. I mean, I was expecting him to rub one out, and that he would catch on fire.
God, you fucked that joke up. All you had to say was his right hand caught on fire.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
I could have, but yeah, no, I decided to go my own route.
Just stick with the lines, please. Every time you go your own route, it does not work.
All right, boys. So our first story of the night here. Dubai apparently now has opened the world's deepest underwater
and most exotic,
right, swimming pool, and it's they're also considering this part of a new underwater city.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is nuts.
You can fucking play pool and shit in there.
Dude, you know what? Dubai, I know people give their government crap for how strict they are, but dude, they
have you fucking seen it? It's gorgeous.
I was gonna get to that. They're the rich man's paradise if you got the right amount of money to pay off the government. Just saying, because they'll still slice their hand off if you steal her.
I'm pretty sure their motto is Dubai, where what Vegas should have been.
Right.
Yeah. We're everything but without the mob, yet we'll still kind of enforce mob punishments.
You realize you just contradicted yourself?
Yeah, I know. All right, so let's get into it.
Dumbass.
So the deepest.
We want to talk about it. Yeah, I can share more. So, there's a saying in Spanish that's starting out about Dubai. It's like, "Que high los de Dubai," which just means like how badass the people from Dubai are in that that whole country. Well, they have done it again. So not only do they have the tallest skyscraper and the biggest shopping center complex in the world, they now have the largest pool, which is actually now also.
Don't they also have world's first indoor ski resort?
Yeah, they have an indoor ski resort.
Dude, they've got friggin' vending machines that fucking dispense gold.
Mm-hmm.
They got all that oil money. That's why they got. They don't know what the hell. They
That
don't know what to do with all their damn money.
Everything
so,
that can be done.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Will Smith was filmed swimming in there.
Yeah, he did a TikTok and everything.
Yeah,
really?
Did you guys know that August Alsina's been deeper?
Oh my god! You had to shit on him and his wife's problem.
Back to the swim pool in Dubai.
We got video, not of August Alsina, but
let's upload the video. And we'll
go ahead and show it.
Video so fans, right? Play it.
Oh man, poor Will Smith. That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
That's sick. Okay, so you guys all saw the foosball table there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys think the ball is weighted so you could actually play?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it probably has to be.
I'm wondering if those books are friggin' waterproof, so you can actually read them.
Right.
I would be afraid to even go in there, so I'd never see the bottom of that shit.
I'd be afraid of getting the bends on the way up.
Yes, I mean it's 196 feet deep. It broke the previous record by like 50 feet, and apparently you need multiple dives to explore everything at the end of there.
Probably need multiple dives too to adjust to the pressure going down that deep.
That's not how pressure adjustment works.
But I think that the cool thing about it is that they said like anyone with diving experience can like try it out, and anyone 10 years and over can do it. So.
Hey boys,
yeah,
want to
10
go
years
get some
and over.
diving lessons?
I mean, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go to Dubai.
It'll be open later in July. You know, it's only open to some celebrities right now or princess.
That shit's probably got to be expensive, man.
Oh hell yeah!
There's no way that I could do it. No way.
That looks like.
I think I can do it.
Freaking dumbass.
I just thought that was sick.
King of the Sands. They cannot turn me down.
Those portions of it that
he
had
is the king.
Indiana Jones feel to it.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Some of it, like, part of it looked like old, like kind of like Manhattan, like old buildings, and part of it did look like abandoned relics. So it was pretty cool.
I thought it was the Avatar sequel I was looking at. Oh shit, the trailer's out.
The start, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Those are spacesuits, not scuba gear.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan's business card is in the trash. Dude, how dare they insult us by putting that asshole in charge of that movie?
Oh man,
I can't think of a good movie he's done.
Oh yeah, but I was talking about James Cameron Avatar though.
Well, he doesn't have any good standards to follow.
Well, come on, James Cameron's Avatar was like out of the box.
Oh, that was probably one of the best movies.
You should see the extended version.
It was a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think we watched it like multiple times, right?
Yeah, we did.
My girl did not like that movie.
For real?
For real. She couldn't get into it. I was like, okay, it's not for you. Cool.
I'm gonna sit here and watch this. Deuces.
Then I can go see that shit by myself. I'm kidding.
All right.
She's gonna see this and start talking shit.
Does your ex watch this?
She watches every episode.
Oh, shit. Oh, your current girlfriend watches this.
Who the fuck do you think I was talking about?
Thinking back to like years ago when the movie came out, bro. I'm sorry. My apologies. Sorry,
Bulls. Cracked me up.
Oh man.
I wasn't even with her when the movie came out. What in the fuck?
Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah. I've told you guys I hate double standards, right?
You mentioned it, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of messed up. Like, you go to work and try to do a good job, but, if I cremate a body at work, I'm doing a good job. But if I cremate a body at home, it's considered getting rid of evidence and probably murder.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh,
when I walked in there and asked what the hell that burning smell is, you said nothing. My mom's cooking in the kitchen. You lying bastard.
Hey, you went into the bathroom, saw the char in the fucking tub, and didn't even think twice. So don't start this shit.
Dude, I rarely go into that bathroom. I'd rather piss on a tree.
Oh, man. So what's this? A man in Mt Laurel is seen in a video hurling racial slurs is finally taken into custody after a day-long protest?
All right, so if fuck around and find out was a person, it would be this guy.
Yeah?
That's a perfect way to put it.
This dude, first off, he has a history of basically harassing his neighbors, shouting obscenities and racial slurs. They've reported him to the authorities multiple times, but nothing happened because they didn't have proof. It was just their word against his. And since he has like some kind of experience, apparently he said that, he was a former drug dealer. He used to deal to all the cops and shit, so they're his people and they'll never arrest him. So I guess some guys got smart and, started buying those Ring cameras and putting them all out front of the house. Well, finally, Dum Dum got caught on camera harassing his neighbor. Even the police got called that time, and he told him to walk away. This dumbass gave his address on the video, saying, "Come mess with me." Ooh. Fuck around and find out, because did he find out? In fact, before I continue, let's go ahead and cut to the clip, because y'all got to see this.
That sounds good.
Jim, he tells us tonight that he maintains he is not a racist, but more on that in a little bit. Tonight, it's a little more peaceful here, thankfully, in this neighborhood in Mt Laurel. But just for some perspective, this all started with a viral video where a man said racist things to his neighbor, but that man also said his address in that video and said, "Come mess with me." Well, protesters came.
You're an idiot.
This was how Cagney Matthews' day ended. Carried out of his home by Mt Laurel police officers as protesters pelted him with anything they could get a hand on. But this was not how the day began. This morning, protesters gathered on Matthews' lawn, enraged over multiple social media videos intended to be shared that went viral.
Keep backing up! Back up!
Oh, yeah,
keep backing up! Don't touch me!
In this one, you could hear Matthew repeatedly hurl racial slurs at a black neighbor. Folks in the community say it was a pattern.
People out here because they're angry. People saw the video. They saw another incident where someone felt they can say the most horrible thing you can say to a black person, and there would be no repercussions.
I have no right to speak to anybody using the words that I did. It was wrong.
We got a chance to speak with Matthews about an hour before he was ultimately taken into custody. He told me he lost his composure, he regrets his words, and maintains he's not a racist. Looking at that video, many of the things that you said were pretty ugly racial slurs.
I did not mean this. It was a lapse of judgment at a moment at my weakest point, and my anger got the best of me.
In the end, police arrested him, took him into custody, charging Matthews with bias intimidation. But he and several officers were hit by the crowd in the process.
Ultimately, it worked, but many of my officers were sprayed with mace, hit with bottles, sticks.
Riot police then moved in to try and disperse the 100+ people there. Some threw bricks, rocks, and trash at his home.
We got some type of justice today.
Neighbor Ashley Gibbons says she and her mom were harassed by Matthews, and she doesn't buy his remorse.
It was coming to him, and I have no regrets of what happened today.
Now, police say they've actually received multiple complaints against Matthews in the past. In fact, they've actually investigated him several times before. The police chief noted he was charged with harassment just last Friday, but not put behind bars. Matthews tonight will be spending the evening in Burlington County Jail. From Mt Laurel, Danny Freeman, NBC 10 News.
Danny, you look like you wanted to cry in that video, but I don't think it's because he went to jail. I think it's because he realized, oh crap, people are ready to fuck my ass up.
Here's my thing, though, bro. So, you say that you did not mean this, but you've got a history of doing this. To the point where I'm pretty sure this happened for years, and they've even investigated and turned up nothing. Mm-hmm. So, the cops already knew you were a bad apple. They just, there's no proof, so we ain't got to do nothing. And then finally, someone smart enough to put a camera outside catches this dumbass on camera, and now they have to do something about it.
Yeah. I like how the chief was.
What was your weakest point when they were carrying your ass out and cuffs, getting pelted by fucking everything everyone was holding?
That's what I'm saying. You can't talk to me tough guy and then talk about my weakest point. Come on.
Exactly, and then I find it kind of like the chief throws in. My officers got hurt too. Like no shit, but your officers also let this dude slide for years.
Exactly.
So you guys
done their job sooner.
Exactly. If you guys done the right thing and done your job sooner, your officers wouldn't have been in harm's way the way they were. You wouldn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in the response that it took to take the crowd control into control. And yeah, like, dude, you're part of the fucking problem. Like,
here's the shit that annoys the fuck out of me the most. If the brother would have hit him, he'd be in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In minutes.
Even though he has called the cops and did everything the right way, and nothing happened. Only until now at this point now we all have to wear body cams and shit because
why is okay?
You're gonna find one.
At this point we all got to be wearing body cams and shit because you won't believe us when we tell you what the hell happened. But as soon as we show you the proof, you're like, oh, okay, now we can do something.
I'm just gonna strap a GoPro to my chest.
If that motherfucker called the police on that black man, he would have been arrested day one.
I got it. You guys remember back in high school, they used to have those belts that had the LED lights where you could write words on it and shit?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
One of those would have it be a camera.
You know something? Yeah, absolutely.
I was listening to that clip with my girlfriend in the room, and my girlfriend's like, how tough can this guy be? His middle name is Cagney. He can't be that tough guy.
She's got a good point.
And that's his weak point right there is Cagney.
Did anyone else get a flashback to that Family Guy fucking cutaway when them two dudes were freaking like jostling each other and them two chicks were like bumping tits at that baseball game? That's what that do remind me of. You got no class.
I got a flashback to last week's episode where you had that joke about IKEA saying pull up because this guy said pull up. Asking for
dude.
And he got all this.
Oh, you mean the joke? You mean the joke where your furniture got stolen?
Yeah, it was my furniture.
And it was and Rent-A-Center's like pull up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rent-A-Center. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's what I
still ragging on IKEA though for a
turned that into a joke. I found that as a tweet. I was like, bro, I got an idea.
Whoever on Twitter posted that joke, thank you very much. We've gotten many good laughs.
Yeah, but like as soon as he gave out his address and said, "Yo, come find me if you got problems," you should have expected that.
Bro. You know we pulling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he had to. Come on.
You know they're gonna stamp fuck around and find out on his forehead.
Oh,
and it was at that moment he knew he fucked up.
Can you imagine like they'd have kicked it, like the cops weren't there and people just start kicking his door in, go in there and just storm the house?
I doubt they would have done that, but I think they definitely would have camped outside his house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's eating a cock meat sandwich right now.
That sounds like it's a good sandwich for him.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet it does.
Oh man, I wasn't sure if you're gonna have to for him.
Oh man. Hey, you guys ever wonder?
You did add that for him at the very end.
Yeah.
I almost should I said it out loud.
I almost fucked that up, dude. No lie. I didn't think it all the way through, but I caught it at the end.
You never do.
Oh.
Also, how does he think that he's on private property when he's literally standing on the dude's porch on public property?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he's literally standing on the dude's porch,
like the sidewalk.
Not even because the sidewalk's like further away.
Yeah, the sidewalk, not the walkway.
And then, Bulls, I was hearing that the charges against them are like super minor. So it's like not enough.
They were.
Right?
I found a follow-up story that's saying that they might be a little bit more severe.
Oh, nice. So DA
he spit on the guy or something like that.
Yeah, he spit on him.
If they take that into account, then yeah, just technically speaking, you're in my face and you don't look like you.
They got to take into account the slurs.
Don't say it and spray it.
That's a hate crime, right?
Felony hate crime. It's a federal offense now.
Ooh, you don't fucked up, boy. Federal time.
Remember what happened to Soho Karen?
It's like a Karen law now, ain't it?
I'm sorry, bro. She should have got her shit rocked when that happened.
Oh yeah.
I would have definitely cheered the little kid teeter shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
But he just, I knew he wanted to hit her ass, but he couldn't because black teen beating up on a white woman. Oh my god,
not a good look.
She wasn't white, bro. She was like Hispanic.
Oh yeah, she said she was Puerto Rican. No, she said she's like Puerto Rican.
They yelled equal rights, equal fights, and then punched.
I'm like a person of color. What kind of shit is that?
I'm like a person of color, but I'm not really a person of color. But I like to think of myself as a person of color. That's what she.
What she identifies as black.
How crazy?
Here we go again.
How crazy would it have been if he got escorted out of his house with a shirt that said "Daddy" on it?
No, a shirt that says "Mommy's Princess." That would have been funny.
I'm just going to have a drink.
All right. You guys ever wonder why Minecrafters can't get girlfriends?
People that play Minecraft?
Yeah, people play Minecraft.
Not really, but
they only date minors. And I don't know how Bulls meant that.
Miners as in people that work in mines, because it's literally Minecraft.
I guarantee before you explain that, people actually thought they meant minors.
Yeah, for real. And I like how you cut the silence there, like with the background sounds.
Well, I think Julio mispronounced it. That's why I was like thinking.
No.
Speaking of Minecraft, did you guys know that Post Malone used to be on a YouTube channel that did like Minecraft?
Really?
Yeah.
That seems like something he would do.
Did not know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, for a minute, I thought he was Andy Milonakis all grown up. Tell me he don't look like him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Have you seen the Post Malone video of him like doing like kind of like 80s music, and he has like his freaking shirt all tied up and shit, and he's wearing like Daisy Dukes? You ever seen that video?
I just saw that on
shit is
TikTok
gross.
like 15 minutes ago.
Damn, that just
Get ass.
I lost a few like respect points for him.
Whack.
That damn, that's interesting.
Our dinner for tonight. Man. So into our next topic, Bulls. You want to give me some music for our dumbass of the week?
What?
Yeah, but hold on real quick.
I guess
do me a favor. Don't do that kind of a setup. Just let me do it.
Just let him do it. And then, Julio, you still want congratulations at your wedding, or not anymore?
Check this out.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
What up, Rick?
What up,
you guys see this?
See what?
No, I'll see you guys at the screen share.
There we go.
Oh wow!
Holy shit! So you can't tell me that food don't look like Andy Milonakis?
You do though.
He does.
But it's his show. He's Andy Milonakis.
All right, you gotta hit stop screen sharing.
I got you.
Are you rubbing the stop sign?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it off real quick. No, I actually already hit stop, but I don't know. I got it back now?
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
All
right, so
dumbass of the week. And for some reason, airports seem to just keep attracting these people like Karens to the managers at Targets. So a mother traveling with her kids was caught on video having a meltdown at the Orlando International Airport this past week after she was told that she couldn't board a flight for Frontier Airlines. And the part that I love the most, not really love, but more like just stands out to me the most, is the daughter of this woman screaming hysterically.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah. Mommy, I don't want you to go to jail. Dude, from hearing the kids say that repeatedly, I'm thinking...
Yeah, before you continue, let's just go ahead and show the clip
Let
so
me finish
everyone
my
else
sentence,
can
bitch
get
ass.
the exact same. First of all, you call me a bitch, boy, I will come over there and I will skin your ass alive. It's bad enough your ass is already losing your hair. Fuck around and find out.
Just
I want to plan and do.
Oops, wrong. You actually skipped the story.
No, I didn't.
My bad, misordered them.
Tomorrow. So you're not flying with Francina. I need my ticket for tomorrow. You won't be flying with Francina. I need my ticket for tomorrow.
There you go. You ready? Yeah.
I'm set to be quiet. I'm not going to listen. Fuck out of here, bitch. Fuck out of here. Fuck with me, bitch. Fuck on you. Fuck with me, bitch. Fuck with me. 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 Go ahead. I'll knock you the fuck out. Go ahead.
Síguete metiendo con una de Puerto Rico cuando tú veas.
Oh, here she comes for round 2.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Now, you need to go. What is it, girl?
Wow. Wow.
That was tough to watch.
Word. Where do we start?
Let's start with, did that bitch hold a goddamn banister over her shoulder and go boom like it was a fucking rocket launcher?
Dude, like she literally carried that towards the crowd of people. That could be considered a attempted assault.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about
like
this bitch literally pretending like she had a rocket launcher on her motherfucking shoulder before slamming it down and tearing shit up. Not only that, bro, you know she does this shit a lot if she can ignore her child crying like that because she's upset.
Nah, bro, you know she does this shit a lot. If her son is just like, oh fuck, mom's doing it again.
Yeah.
Let me
The
just
son was calm. Not
over here on
his
Instagram like mom problems.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Bro, she threw that keyboard like it was one of Gambit's gambling cards. Wow. So what was this all over?
Because she wasn't able to. They didn't allow her to board her flight because she missed boarding time, right?
Yeah, she was late. So she was late to I guess a Frontier Airlines flight, and she had missed the cutout window to actually board. So
flights don't run on CP time.
That's her bad.
Yeah.
But you should know, you know damn well, like thanks to all the COVID guidelines, they're being very strict about what they do and how they do things. So when they say boarding starts here, have your ass at the gate, not lollygagging around.
They board a certain way now too. But man, what gets me is like the fact the mom, I don't want you to go to jail. Like when the daughter says that, you definitely know she's been to jail before.
Actually, no, I don't. No. See,
you don't. I don't know, man.
That kind of no. See, the reason why I say no is because the way that she was going about doing shit like that, she's used to fucking doing it and getting away with it. If you know damn well your ass is gonna go to jail, you might think twice. Notice I said might.
Anyone wonder why the cops
she probably got a whole bunch of money in her books. She was ready.
Mm-hmm. Probably got the lawyer on standby.
Yeah, but I agree with the cop. Like, what are you doing?
I'm surprised he didn't like go right away and put her into cuffs. Like, what the fuck?
The kids were there.
Yeah, and the kids got taken into like
all right, so
state custody.
The reason
right?
why you say and this is exactly why you're kind of out of touch with this one. So let me go ahead and school you real quick. Black man sees a black woman acting irate. Sees his kids screaming, saying, "I don't want you to go to jail." The other kid's just sitting there checked out. So you go get her over there, and you hear the kid screaming, "I don't want you to go to jail." Now you bring out handcuffs and arrest her ass in front of the kid. You know how fucking much more violent shit's gonna get, and how much more fucking frantic that child's gonna get. To the point where now you got to deal with the mother and the child, putting yourself in a much more dangerous situation.
Yeah, she's probably gonna get more irate too the second the kid fucking goes off the handle.
I'm tasing her, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm tasing her. No question. No answer.
She should have been tased though.
You guys notice the second people confronted her at the counter, like she just backed off and just started walking away.
Ain't nobody getting hit in the face with nothing. That's why they backed the hell away.
No. Towards the end, like when she finally got done being behind the counter, you noticed in the video that one dude approached her and grabbed her by the arm for a second. Then she walked off and quit.
What one dude?
The guy recording.
Yeah.
I thought she kind of calmed down when she saw the cop.
Yeah, I thought so too. Oh no, we're losing Marcello.
Oh, you're losing me?
Yeah, your audio is cutting in and out.
I'm still here.
All right, we hear you now.
I think Marcus is the one who got cut out.
Was it Marcus talking about Marcello?
I don't know, man. Bulls, you there? I can't see.
My shit froze.
Oh, there you go. Well, if that wasn't the only incident at an airport, we got another one here. An American Airlines flight to the Bahamas was canceled in a Massachusetts high schools. Was it a bunch of students or just one?
Bunch.
Here, high school.
Isn't this your story? No, this is Jose's.
It's my story. I think it was about 43 recent high school grads from Massachusetts. They were boarding an American Airlines flight to the Bahamas. The initial plane had issues, and they had to basically reboard a different flight, a different plane. And when they reboarded, they refused to put their mask on. And because they didn't wear masks, they essentially just grounded that flight and canceled it, and everybody's vacation plans got fucked up. Yes, Bulls?
So, wait. They refused to put their masks on after reboarding a plane. Here's my question. Did they have masks on at the first plane?
They did. So they had masks to obviously go through the screening process because it was required at the airport. And they had masks for the first flight. For whatever reason, the second flight, they refused to put on masks. And one of the passengers said it wasn't all the high schoolers, but it was the majority of them. So like 75 to
80%, and they were being smartasses about it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and cut to the video.
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with
these little kids thinking like, we're just gonna go ahead and be funny.
We're gonna get what we want no matter what.
Well, Doug, this flight was heading to the Bahamas, this American Airlines flight Monday night, but it had to be canceled after a group of students reportedly from Winthrop reportedly refused to wear their face masks. Now, Flight 893 was ready to depart from Charlotte International Airport, but a mechanical issue forced the passengers onto a different plane. That's when fellow passengers say some among the group of teens allegedly refused to put on masks in accordance with the CDC guidelines. After hours of standoff, the flight to Nassau was ultimately canceled.
I wouldn't say all of them. I'd say 75 to 80% of them were being terrible kids. Say smart stuff.
All they had to do was follow the rules, put the mask on, sit there, no smart mouth comments, and they couldn't do it.
Now, none of the Winthrop students were arrested. The flight cancellation forced other passengers, many of them who were on vacation, to rebook their flights. At Logan Airport, Matt Reed, WCVB News Center 5.
So why did you just kick the kids off? Tell them to go fuck themselves and just take the rest of the people to their destination.
That's what I'm sure they refused to get off the plane. In fact, like you guys see multiple of those fucking airline videos where someone refused to do something to the point where they refuse to move, they refuse to put a mask on, and then eventually they just, all right, everybody off the plane.
Well,
get everybody off, and they arrest that motherfucker. Like, they said that they were what, graduates?
Yeah, and they're all high school grads. Though, like it's been a while.
They're adults. Kick them the fuck off. Arrest them all.
Yeah, seriously, screw it. Like,
yeah, I mean, initially I was thinking like the reason it was canceled was for economic reasons, right? They obviously want to make the most bang for the buck and have a full flight. But at this page, like they've already paid for their tickets, so you kick them out, you already got your money, and you just fly less in capacity, but you still get the full price.
Yeah, and
that's
like,
what they should have done.
Yeah, the tickets are already paid for. I mean, the kids.
Were they upset because they couldn't sit in first class?
That's I don't even understand what led up to this. Like, I can't wait for there to be a follow up because it's so confusing. Like, also, who the fuck as a high school gets to go to the Bahamas?
Yeah, seriously,
They're from a school called Winthrop. I'm pretty sure we already know what that means.
Oh yeah.
Parents got money.
Yeah.
And didn't they have like an adult chaperone with them?
Dude, they're college graduates. They don't need one. Apparently.
High school.
I thought they were high school students.
Oh, high school. My bad.
High school.
Yeah, high school.
Which makes it even worse. Like, you're newly minted adults, and your first act in the real world is to fuck up someone's flight.
Yeah. Can you guys imagine how pissed you'd be? That's your vacation that you've been planning forever, and now
that'd be 43 dead kids.
Dude, I'd be off for blood.
I'm teeing off. I'll fight them all.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on one sec. Assemble the Saiyans.
Straight up. Line them up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Call Gundam and Lupin the Third.
Because those kids are on summer break, but working adults, like you had to request PTO. You probably got a weekend or a week. They just cut one day that you had planned.
They'll be like, I need you to call VR Troopers, Power Rangers, and every single Beetleborg.
Line them up and I'll box them, and then after they get knocked out, I'm taking whatever's in their pockets.
Yeah, man.
Jewelry, their phones. Yes, Gabriel.
You just killed his joke.
Sorry. I didn't
had
see
something
that
to say.
feature until Marcus used it. So my question is, if you're one of the parents of one of those kids, are you whooping that ass when they get home? That's what I want to know.
The answer is no.
I would. If that's
we all would, but we're not sending our kids to Winthrop.
No.
Good call.
Right.
Good call.
Yeah. I almost feel like none of those kids come from a blue collar family, because if my kid called me and was like, Dad, our flight got canceled. Why? Because I didn't want to put my mask on. Guess who's not going to the Bahamas anymore?
Guess who's not coming back?
That's okay. I'll fly you on the private jet. Get your friends together.
And find the ride home.
I believe Greyhound's very affordable.
Look, do not try Uber, because I took our credit card off.
Yeah. By the way, your credit cards are all suspended. Good luck, kid.
Shit, you wouldn't have credit cards if you was my son. You'd have to fucking work and earn that shit.
You wouldn't have credit if you were my son.
By the way, your cell phone service is going to end in the next 5 minutes. Figure some shit out. Bye.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, fuck that. I would.
Really? So if your kid goes missing,
he's 18.
All you had to do was be able to call him, but you canceled his phone.
He's 18.
Week later, he's found dead floating in the ocean.
He shouldn't have fucking took his mask off on the plane.
Bro, we stop trying to double down.
I'm just saying, bro. If a week later he's found dead floating in the ocean, I feel like that's one of those where Darwinism took its course. Why the fuck did you try to swim home? Why did you try to swim home?
Nah, bro, that's Rick, dude. No. You're anal retentive, please.
He would know you're anal.
You can't stop touching my butt.
I set that joke up for a good reason. First of all, dude, it's you who are always making the fucking jokes about my ass. So calm your ass down.
Yeah, no comment.
When Julio said that it's not a joke.
Man, speaking of dirty jokes, after the shit we just said, or I just said. Oh, man. Ready, guys? So these three guys are sitting in St. Peter's office, waiting to get into heaven. Peter walks out and points at the first guy and says, "Come on in." The guy walks in. He tells him to sit down. And he goes over to him and asks him, "Tell me how you died, but make it quick. It's been a long day." The guy says, "Well, I'm a banker and I live in a 4-story condo building and I live on the 3rd floor. I came home early one day. To my surprise, my wife was laying in bed naked, drenched in sweat." And St. Peter says, "Oh my God, man, did you find the guy?" And the guy says, "No, man, I looked in every crack and hole. I looked everywhere. I finally stepped out onto the back porch to take a breath, and I see these fingers and this guy dangling over the edge. So I grabbed the nearest thing next to me, which was my wife's high heel. I started beating the guy over the head with it. He fell down to the ground. He was barely alive. So I picked up the refrigerator, threw it over, and I fell over with it. And that's how I died." St. Peter started laughing his ass off and tells the guy, "All right, go on in." St. Peter's a pretty forgiving person.
Continue.
He walks out and tells the next guy to come on in and have a seat. He tells the guy, "Make it quick. You can't beat the last guy." So the guy says, "All right, well, I'm this window washer on the 4th story on this 4-story condo building. My rope broke, so I grabbed onto the 3rd floor ledge, and this asshole started beating me with a high heel. I fell to the ground. I'm barely alive. The son of a bitch threw a refrigerator at me. St. Peter starts rolling on the ground and laughing. He tells the guy to go on in. He calls the 3rd guy and tells him, "Have a seat. You're not going to beat the last 2." The guy sits down, looks around. So I'm sitting in the refrigerator minding my own business. That one, hey man, that's
it's classic,
dude. That's a long joke, but it's a good joke.
Even though you fucked it up.
Yeah, I know.
It's still funny as hell though.
But you know what else is funny? Well, not really. It's not funny, but well, it's funny if you think about how mentally disturbed you got to be to think that, hey, as a teacher, it's your constitutional right to have sex with students.
It's not.
I don't think it's anywhere in the Constitution, but Ricky, lead us into this.
Okay, well, I'm just joking. The joke was going to be like, then why would I ever want to be a teacher? But, yeah, no, so there's this lady, I forget what city it's in, but she's in her 40s. Back in 2016, she got busted for sleeping with some of her students. One of them was 17 and the other one was 18. Now, and I believe this was Alabama, by the way.
It is Alabama.
I thought you were. I thought he was gonna say she got caught getting a busted nut.
No, in Alabama, I guess the age of consent is 16.
Yes.
And you got to be related.
But there's a rule that states teachers cannot have sex with children over the age of at least 19.
Yeah, so the student has to be at least 19 years old.
Not even if you're related.
The law that she broke.
Isn't that a bitch? Not if you're a teacher.
Dude, like I make fun of Alabama and like the South all the time for that kind of shit, but like the fact that it is legal at 16 to give consent in Alabama is crazy.
Yeah, they don't want like to teach sex ed in schools.
And we got a short clip.
Of the teacher having sex with the students?
Woo!
Close.
Who was the student?
A former Decatur high school teacher has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for sex acts with a student. Carrie Witt pleaded guilty earlier this year, and she was originally arrested in 2016 following an investigation by the Decatur Police Department. She was placed on administrative leave before ultimately resigning. In addition to the prison time, Witt also required to register as a sex offender.
That is not a flattering photo.
You have a
I mean,
question?
let's just say she still looked.
That was a short clip.
She still does look better than 70% of the teachers I had.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a few.
Yeah, you believe you got your hands up or your hand up?
We had a big 3.
I had one teacher my entire school life. I mean, that was I remotely was better looking than her, but only one.
That's what I mean. Most of my teachers were like super old.
Yeah.
I think maybe I had 3 tops.
Yeah,
that were that good looking or better.
If I count middle school, then I had 4.
Also, are conjugal visits allowed in Alabama? Because I'm assuming this relationship must still be going on, right?
Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's possible.
I just find the irony that it's Alabama.
You're the only thing I've ever
only
known
one?
or been inside.
Dude,
at least it's not Texas this time.
When I remembered it was Alabama, I was just like, that's why I picked this story.
Exactly.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
I just find it crazy that
they're singing "Sweet Home Alabama."
So you did skip a story, genius.
Which one?
The Jake Paul story.
Oh shit! Let me scroll back up.
F my life. I told you skipped the damn story.
Oh yeah, there's 2 of them.
That was the title of the episode, genius.
My apologies. Just don't have me host next time.
Duly noted.
You said don't let me host.
Don't have me host on a day that I have to work super late. All right, Jake Paul's.
Like I knew he was gonna work super fucking late.
You should know.
Told you.
And yet your ass can still call me when I'm at work.
I didn't call you today. Anywho, Jake Paul is on the shit talking train once again, and this time he trolls McGregor for
It's not okay to troll crippled people.
It's really
especially
not.
now,
Dude. On a side note, his leg. I've seen that video.
His leg looks like bent back paper clips. His leg looked like Oscar's Pistorius fucking leg.
Oh, Jesus.
When he yelled, he reminded me of the fish from SpongeBob that always goes, "Oh, my legs!"
Hey, there's actually memes with that fish's face on his body during that very moment.
At least it wasn't the friggin' bald meme. My eyes!
Oh my god.
Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Yeah.
All right, check it. My new $100,000 NyQuil McGregor, Sleepy McGregor chain. Thank you, Benny the jeweler. Let's go.
We got 1 carat each over here of VVS diamonds with a hand-painted enamel of Sleepy McGregor.
Hey, McGregor, you better win tonight. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to fight because if you lose, your career is over. And that $50 million offer I gave you won't be on the table anymore. Don't go sleepy. Good night, McGregor. Fuck, bitch.
Damn.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Dude, he had a lot of balls to say that.
And so is that fight still on? He didn't go sleepy.
But he did go achy.
I think it's on. I don't think McGregor's gonna let that go. He's saying. So I was listening to a little interview clip from today. He's already had surgery. He's gonna be on crutches for the next 6 weeks, and as soon as he gets cleared by the doctors, he's back to training. But man, the way his legs snapped.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So you broke your leg, right?
Yeah.
You get 6 weeks to recover. But here's my thing. You need time for your damn actual body to recover, not just for the bone. So you go back to training, that goddamn bone is going to be just as brittle as it was when it broke.
No, it won't.
Well, the doctors have said, realistically, he needs at least 9 months to a year to fully recover. So
not if he's actually just gonna box Logan.
Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna fight Jake Paul, which I think it's a win-win for Conor because he's gonna get the payday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it's $50 million and he knocks him out, and he's the guy that actually puts Jake Paul in his place, he gets so much good karma from that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but okay. So remember me going back to saying how do we know he's not going to sign some contract stating that in the history, trying to keep his image, that he's just going to make the fight seem like a draw. The only way I would ever watch that fight is if they make it a rule that the only way you get paid is if you knock that motherfucker out. That is the only stipulation I will ever support to call that actual fight. It's not going to be an actual fight. It's an exhibition.
But isn't that actually how most fights go? Marcello, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Isn't my hand raised still thing on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that shit off then.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, maybe lower hand.
It's off there.
Sorry. Nothing.
But that's the thing. I honestly think that only people that are going to be done with their career would ever agree to something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That.
And after
it's a win-win for us either way, because if they fight and then McGregor agrees not to fucking actually knock him out and get paid, then we don't have to deal with McGregor anymore, and we're done with all the WWE shit. And we'll actually have actual MMA fighters in there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think though that between both of those guys, they both talk fucking mad shit? So
oh yeah, definitely.
I would rather just see a regular fight.
Ricky
I kind of agree.
Fucking earlier today, his fucking what's his face, his wife, flipping his ass.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Flip them off.
Yeah, I read that article talking about he's a dirtbag. I was like, yeah, it sounds like he's a piece of shit. But to be honest,
he said $100,000 to troll McGregor.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Nick Cannon sent Kevin Hart a fucking llama for his birthday. I thought that was petty. But this Jake Paul shit is pettier than that.
I don't know. I just want somebody to knock Jake Paul out.
Yeah, same.
More than McGregor.
And that's why I don't think anyone is gonna unless you make the stipulations as I said they were. It's a sanctioned fight. You only get paid if you actually win, meaning knock his ass out.
Well, that's the problem, right? Like that's the reason why the boxing federation should have never given him a legal license to box as a professional boxer.
Because he's not a professional fucking boxer.
Not a professional anything.
I've watched him fight. That dude has no technique, no skill. He's all fucking brute strength.
I mean, he technically is a pro boxer, but we got a term for that, and it's cab drivers, which is people that are boxing and they shouldn't belong and just have nothing but L's. But
you mean Uber drivers?
Well, now I guess you can call them Uber
Life
drivers.
Coach.
You know, but it's essentially someone that should not be in the ring, but is just there for a payday. You know,
Uber driver's a life coach. Sorry about the drinks.
I prefer Lyft.
It's even worse. But yeah, Pharrell, like I don't see him as a professional. Just because you have a pro boxing license doesn't make you a pro boxer. And you going around buying $100,000 fucking chains to troll a dude before a fucking fight. I get it's publicity and it's entertainment. That's perfectly fine. But it's getting to the point where now I really just want someone to shut him the fuck up.
Just KO the shit out of him.
Like don't go no damn distance. Don't try to drag it out. Go in there and whoop his ass like Mike Tyson's early fights.
I don't see anybody getting in the ring with him and actually doing that. And I don't see him actually taking a fight with anybody because has he actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but he hasn't fought any actual boxers, right? Everybody that he's fought has been like an MMA fighter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And an ex-NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny as hell, though.
Poor Nate Robinson.
He should have kept it. He should have just stayed away from that shit.
Oh yeah.
I think his first pro fight was under the Logan Paul undercard where he fought like another YouTuber, and I think Jake Paul also fought a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
And then his second fight was the Nate Robinson ex-NBA player, and then his most recent third fight was against the ex-MMA player. Fighter that just couldn't strike. You know, he had no striking game. Was known for
Hey,
it.
listen, give me 6 months and I'll get in the ring with him.
Hey.
For the payday.
Fuck yeah.
And if he's wondering if I could fight, just ask
Travis.
Just ask Travis.
Ask our old friend Travis, who we mentioned.
Bro, when you slept his ass, I'm still trying to figure out how you slept his ass and slept boxing.
What a slap!
Does he hear this show, Travis?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think he has.
Oh, either way, shout out Travis.
How you take him off his feet with a slap,
us,
bro? I'm still trying to figure that one out. Because Travis didn't slip. He caught one in the face, and
you cut his nose open too.
Just saying, bro. Shout out. Those were good times. I appreciate the valid effort. No problem. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Trying to defend Jose's honor.
I think that fight was more realistic than any fight that Jake or Logan Paul have had.
Bro, Jose is Princess Peach and Ricky is Luigi fighting Bowser.
Oh man.
That was a good one.
Good times.
I want to say Mario, but you're not fat, so.
He's got
what else you got for us, Julio?
Luigi needs some play.
I think that's it, boys. We got one joke left for the night.
Is it your face?
I mean, it's pretty funny to stare at the right angle. But no, it's well, we just jump into it. Can sex on TV hurt you? Have you guys ever thought about that?
Can sex on TV hurt me?
Mm-hmm.
It
can if you fall off. Marcus.
Oh, I see on the TV. Gotcha.
Oh, on a TV.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
No.
I am not a light.
Oh shit.
Anybody else got anything else before we head out for the night?
Just ended the show, genius.
No, I just want to find out where can I hear Marcello and his podcast.
Yep, Marcello.
Same places. Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google. What are the other ones? The ones that I don't think anybody's ever listened to on is what? Radio Public, Overcast, Castbox, and
Radio Disney.
Pocket Cast.
Radio
Yeah,
Disney.
Pocket
Oh,
Cast.
Radio Disney too, Marcello?
Holy
Radio
shit.
Disney? That'd be awesome, probably.
That's
but,
still a thing?
I don't know.
Marcello.
I would play a good Mario, so maybe Disney would be a good thing. I don't know.
Oh,
Is
nice.
Aaron
Hey,
Carter still singing?
Right?
Hey, I'm surprised he's
boxing
on a
now.
boxer right
He
now.
was Justin Bieber before Justin Bieber was Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, Aaron Carter just fought Lamar Odom. He got his ass handed to him not too long ago.
He did.
For real?
But they had
For real.
headgear on though, and they
Yeah,
were
they
just
had
they
headgear.
were swinging wild.
Should have
Oh,
stuck
man.
to
Yeah.
singing.
But Aaron Carter would look like a rag doll because it was just such a big size difference. He had no chance.
Yeah, bro, you it's like walking up to Groot and trying to box his ass.
Mm.
Except
Yeah.
Groot's on crack.
Probably not a fight he should have gone for. And Marcelo, what's the name of your podcast again before we head out for the night?
So it's I'm just talking.
I'm
A
Just
phrase coined by my my New York Sicilian mother.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I want if I could figure out a way to get her and give you guys just listen to her talk, it'd be comedy gold, man. But
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I really appreciate you guys letting me come on. I listen to you guys whenever I can. It's obvious you've known each other forever, and I just love your banter.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
your topics
Thank
are good too and stuff, but most of the time I'm in the car, so I can't see the videos and stuff. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys.
What's funny is there's not this much banter between us in real life. I don't know what it is when we jump on the
Bullshit.
mic. No.
Don't lie to me, man.
Don't lie, dude.
Yeah.
Stop trying to be all modest and shit. Like, we're actually not as outrageous as we are on the show. Bullshit.
Yeah,
It's good. You should be out.
Sometimes we're probably not allowed to hang out together.
Guys.
All right, everybody. On that note,
And you guys are on the usual places too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll try to tag you in a post and whatever. I'm not as much as I'm on Instagram. I'm not real great with the animation of Instagram, but I'll definitely want to shout you guys out. I started to mention it on my newest episode, but I'm like, I was afraid I was gonna get stuck at work. I manage restaurants, and sure enough, someone called in sick, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm gonna be calling these guys from the car on the way home. but I made it work. So, I do want to shout you guys out definitely. So
we got the time difference out there too. So thank you a lot for coming out tonight and jumping.
If you ever want us on your pod, we're happy to return the favor and guest on your show.
Let us know.
Definitely. At least I know I can do it this way now, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, actually, Julio, you guys are in California, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Texas.
So I'm representing my New York Mets, but I live in Cali, so thank God there's no. I would have done it regardless because you guys have been good to me. So.
Did you say New York Mets?
I'm a New York Met fan. Yeah.
Mets.
Hey, didn't your guy just win the home run derby again?
He was winning, but I turned it off to make sure I jumped on here. But I hope he won.
Damn, my bad, bro. I didn't mean to run that one for you then.
No, that's fine. I would have listened to. I would have watched the highlights anyways.
Okay, because he went back to back.
Nice.
I thought he hit like 35 home runs in the first round.
Crazy.
Shit. So.
At least it was a good spoiler, Rick. It's not like the bad news, like, oh, he lost.
Yeah, right. He was in the final, so it had just started at right at 7:30. So, but I really do appreciate you guys, man.
Thank you
for being on.
Thank you for making the time.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Don't forget to like us, comment, subscribe, listen to us on Spotify, Apple, and Google. Heck, we're everywhere. We're on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And that's all we got for you guys tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. Well, great week, not weekend. But
remember,
check out Marcus on TikTok.
Cheeks.
All right, I gotta go turn into a great ape and whoop some ass. Bye, guys.
have fun, bulls. Don't get your ass
Later,
kicked.
guys.
See you later, guys. Thanks again.
Bitch.
Have a good night.
Peace.